So you've got your iliac crest right there, and right inside of it is the iliacus. And then
So excited.
this is called the psoas major right here. And underneath what's called the inguinal ligament, because that's your groin area, inguinal ligament, right underneath it is the iliopsoas, because it touches the iliac, touches the psoas, iliopsoas. Right? And now let's go to the butt. Like she said, that's the gluteus maximus, big old meaty fat thing.
Oh, nice catch.
Take it off, you've got your gluteus medius, your pear shape, which is the piriformis, and then you've got your two twins that fight all the time, so you have to have the obturator internus between them. So you got the superior gemellus, the inferior gemellus, and then the fourth one down is the quadratus femoris, because it's got four sides and it hits the femur. So then you're going to look at the front. The big fat one down the middle is the rectus femoris. On both sides you've got your vastuses. So you just look at the sides. Vastus medialis, vastus lateralis, and right underneath it, I'm not going to take it off because it's too much work, is the vastus intermedius. If you go from the top, it branches into two, one really short muscle and one super long muscle. The longest muscle in your body, sartorius. And then this little coffee cup muscle, because it's called the tensor fascia latae. That's that one. The one that runs right on the inside of your thigh, that's the gracillus. And on either side you have the adductors. Now this one's really big and mighty, and then this one's like skinny and long. That's the adductor longus, adductor magnus. This itty bitty one is called the pectineus. And then you turn it to the back and you've got your semis. So there's a tendinosus and a membranosus, and if you see at the bottom there's this little tiny tendon sitting on top of a flatter wide membrane, because this one is your semi-tendinosus and underneath is the semi-membranosus. Then you've got your biceps femoris, again because it's on your femur and there's two of them, long head, and then the short head's really easy because it's so tiny, short head. Biceps femoris. Now you've got the back of your leg. You've got your gastrocnemius, and again you've got two heads, medial and lateral. Take it off and you've got this big fat muscle that controls the sole of your foot, soleus. And then this long skinny one, you can see the tendon come up, that's the plantaris right there. All of those connect down at the Achilles tendon, which you'll have to know later, but you take off that mumbo jumbo, and you only have a few things you need to know underneath. One is this muscle that goes through the back of your knee, and what's the back of your knee called? So that's the popliteus. Then you've got this one, number 28, that goes on the back, and if you look at a skeleton, you'll know that like the tibia kind of comes through the back end. That's the posterior tibialis, because it's the back of your tibia. Posterior, tibialis posterior rather is what it's called. That's all you need to know behind the gastrocnemius. And then on the front, you've got, this is the extensor side of your foot, and it connects to all these little toes right here. That's your extensor digitorum of your foot. I think they call it extensor digitorum longus of the foot. So then you've got this one that connects to your fibula. It also has the name peroneus, so I would go with fibularis because it's way easier to remember. And you've got this long one here, fibularis longus, and then this little short one right here, fibularis brevis. On the other side, you've got this one, you can see how it wraps like this and would connect to whatever bones right here. That's your other tibialis. That's your tibialis anterior because it's on the front, whereas this was your tibialis posterior because it was in the back. And then on some of the non-muscular structures, you can see a retinaculum is like a bracelet. So you can see like there's this bracelet that goes across the top of this on the extensor side of the foot. So it's called the inferior, because there's two of them, inferior retinaculum, extensor retinaculum of the foot. And that's it. That's all.